Chairman, we're now live and you can go ahead and broadcast the decision, please. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back to those watching. My name is Councillor Martin Goddard and I'm the chairman for this licensing subcommittee. This meeting has been reconvened from earlier following our deliberations in order to make a decision in public on the following matter submitted to the council in respect of the Village Cafe, High Point Village, Hayes, Middlesex, UB3 4FL. I can now announce the subcommittee's decision. The subcommittee has considered all the relevant evidence made available to it, and in doing so has taken into account the licensing objectives, Licensing Act 2003, Hillingdon's licensing policy, and has had due regard to Section 149 of the Equality Act 2010. And the revised guidance issued by the Secretary of State under Section 182 of the Act. The decision of the subcommittee is to grant the application for a premises licence, subject to the following conditions. The operating hours for the premises will be from Monday to Sunday from 7 o'clock in the... Sorry, I'm running into problems here, Liz. I've got the wrong version of the script. Can we start again?
So welcome back to those people watching on YouTube, and apologies for the slight interruption there. Councillor Goddard will now announce the decision of the licensing subcommittee. Thank you.
Welcome back to those watching. My name is Councillor Martin Goddard and I'm the chairman for this licensing subcommittee. This meeting has been reconvened from earlier following our deliberations in order to make a decision in public on the following matter submitted to the council. This is in respect of the Village Cafe, High Point Village, Hayes, Middlesex, UB3 4FL. I can now announce the subcommittee's decision. The subcommittee has considered all the relevant evidence made available to it, and in doing so has taken account of the licensing objectives, Licensing Act 2003, Hillingdon's licensing policy, and has had due regard to the this is printed the wrong thing again. Oh, sorry, no. There's something going badly wrong here, Liz. I'm sorry.
Not to worry, Councillor. Did you want us to pause momentarily, or are you okay to continue?
Can we pause it, please? I just do not understand.
Certainly. So, to anybody watching at home, we are going to be announcing the decision shortly. It will be on this stream, and we're just having momentarily a couple of technical issues, but we will be back in just a moment. Just welcome back to any viewers at home who are waiting for the decision for the licensing subcommittee meeting regarding the village cafe. Apologies, we've had a few hiccups this end, but we are now ready to read out the decision, and I'm going to hand to the chairman who will read out the decision notice now.
Welcome back to those watching. My name is Councillor Martin Goddard, and I'm the chairman for this licensing subcommittee. This meeting has been reconvened from earlier, and following our deliberations in order to make a decision in public on the question of the village cafe Hayes licensing application. I can now announce the subcommittee's decision. The subcommittee has considered all the relevant evidence made available to it, and in doing so has taken into account the Licensing Objectives Licensing Act 2003, Hillingdon's licensing policies 17.1 to 17.3, 21.1 to 21.5, and has had due regard to Section 149 Equality Act 2010 and the revised guidance issued by the Secretary of State under Section 182 of the Act. The decision of the subcommittee is to grant the application for a premises licence subject to the following conditions. The operating hours for the premises will be Monday to Sunday from 7 o'clock in the morning to 2300 hours in the evening. The operating hours for the sale of alcohol by retail from Monday to Sunday are from 11 a.m. to 22:30 hours in the evening. The supply of alcohol at the premises shall only be to a person seated, taking a table meal there, and for consumption by such a person as ancillary to their meal. The supply of alcohol shall be by waiter or waitress service only. There is to be no alcohol served or consumed at the external tables. Patrons must consume alcohol inside the business premises only and not outside. There is to be double entry doors installed at the business premises where patrons will enter. Prominent signage indicating the permanent hours for the sale of alcohol shall be displayed so as to be visible before entering the premises and at the point of sale. The premises shall have clear and visible signage asking customers to leave quietly and to behave in an orderly fashion at their tables outside. Notices will be displayed at the exterior of the premises and at the exit point, asking customers to respect the needs of the local community and to leave or use the outside area quietly. The internal and external CCTV system shall be maintained in good working order and shall record at all times the premises are open, covering all public areas of the licensed premises, including all public entry and exit points and all external tables surrounding the business. The recordings should be kept for 31 days and be provided to authorised officers of the council and to the police on request. The CCTV shall be capable of recording a clear facial identification of all persons entering the premises by the main entrance door. A CCTV monitor shall be provided at the area alcohol is stationed, which has the capability to show images of all the cameras for the information of staff. The CCTV cameras shall be continually recording while the premises are open to the public, and recordings should be kept available unedited for a minimum of 31 days. No sale of alcohol should take place when the CCTV system is not fully in operating order. A staff member who's conversant with the operation of the CCTV system shall be present on the premises at all times when they are open to the public and must be able to reproduce, download or burn CCTV images on request of a police officer or any authorised officer of the London Borough of Hillingdon. Any footage must be in the format that can be played back on a standard personal computer or standard DVD player. CCTV on the operating schedule will be amended to read as VCR tapes or digital recordings and shall be held for a minimum of 31 days after the recording. The premises shall maintain 4 CCTV cameras in good working order. The details of the internal and external CCTV layout must be agreed with the licensing authority from the London Borough of Hillingdon. The premises shall adopt a Challenge 25 scheme and staff shall be trained accordingly. The Challenge 25 policy will be in force whereby any person looking under the age of 25 shall be asked to prove their age when attempting to purchase alcohol, and signs to this effect shall be displayed at the premises. The holder of the premises license shall ensure that every individual who visually appears to be under the age of 25 and is seeking to purchase or be supplied with alcohol at the premises or from the premises shall produce identification proving that the individual is 18 years of age or older. The form of identification shall contain their photograph, date of birth, and a holographic mark. Staff will be trained in first aid. There should be a designated premises supervisor or personal license holder on duty on the premises at all times when the premises are authorized to sell alcohol. No customers can enter or re-enter the premises after 22:30 hours in the evening. An incident log shall be kept at the premises and made available on request to an authorized officer of the council or the police. It will record the following: all crimes reported to the venue, any complaints received concerning crime and disorder, any incidents of disorder, any faults in the CCTV system, any refusal of the sale of alcohol, and any visit by a relevant authority or emergency service. The premises license holder shall ensure that the incident logbook is checked, signed, and dated on a weekly basis by themselves or an authorized employee acting in place of the designated premises supervisor. All deliveries to the premises and emptying of glass goods shall take place between 9 a.m. and 1800 hours p.m. Staff will be trained regarding appropriate steps to uphold the licensing objectives to prevent underage sales and use of the incident logbook within 2 months of the premises license being granted or beginning employment. Records will be kept of such training, which must be signed and dated by the members of staff who have provided and received that training. The business external back doors shall be kept closed between 7 p.m. and 9 a.m., except for the immediate access and egress of the staff in the performance of their designated duties or in order to exit in the event of an emergency. A direct telephone number for the designated premises supervisor and personal license holder at the premises shall be publicly available at all times the premises are open. Fire safety alarm systems shall be installed and in working order at all times. Staff must be trained in respect of evacuation procedures. All refuse shall be kept in the business's specific waste containers internally and externally to the premises, and staff will monitor customers smoking outside the premises on a regular basis to ensure patrons do not cause a public nuisance. There is to be a limit of 3 customers smoking outside at any one time. Right of appeal. The applicant for the premises license or any other person who made relevant representations to the application may appeal against the council's decision. You must do so in writing within 21 days of being notified of the council's decision. A fee must be paid to the magistrates' court and the application sent to the justice's clerk at the Uxbridge Magistrates' Court.
Thank you, Chairman. If you could just remain on mute just for one moment, I will stop the streaming to YouTube and confirm when it's done.